I'm kind of blacklisted. I haven't gotten a studio job in 15 years.
So you feel in a way that you are banned from the...
No, not in a way.
You are?
Yeah, I think.
So I really didn't have a chance to defend myself.
Right. Yeah.
So the hardest part was calling friends and people that I worked with.
Imagine this. One day, your face is on every billboard, your name in every trailer, your voice echoing across Hollywood. You're not just starring in movies. You are the movie. Then suddenly, nothing. No farewell tour, no scandal, no accident. Just silence. That's what happened to Val Kilmer. He didn't slowly fade out. He vanished like a magician's last trick. For years, fans whispered, "Where did he go? Why did Hollywood shut him out?" And now, Mel Gibson has spoken, and his truth is darker than anyone imagined. This isn't about ego or bad luck. It's about secrets, blacklists, and a Hollywood machine that punishes those who refuse to play along. Val wasn't just another star. He was different, stubborn, and unafraid to question the system. And in Tinseltown, asking the wrong question can cost you everything. Your career, your legacy, even your life. Today, we dive into the chilling mystery of Val Kilmer's rise, fall, and whispered exile. The rise. Before the silence, there was glory. Val Kilmer wasn't born a star, but he became one faster than almost anyone. The youngest student ever admitted to Juilliard's prestigious drama program, Val wasn't Hollywood fluff. He was trained in serious theater, with a magnetic intensity that directors craved. From Top Secret to Top Gun, from The Doors to Tombstone, he commanded the screen. His portrayal of Jim Morrison was so convincing, fans thought the rock legend had come back to life. Then came Batman Forever, 1995's box office juggernaut. Wearing the cape, Val wasn't just an actor. He was an icon, standing at the peak of the A-list. But here's the twist. Just when his star burned brightest, something strange happened. The next Batman movie was announced, without him. No farewell, no explanation. One of Hollywood's hottest actors was gone overnight, replaced silently by George Clooney. For fans, it was confusing. For insiders, it was terrifyingly familiar. The fall. Years later, director Joel Schumacher broke the silence, and he didn't hold back. He called Val psychotic, complained about tantrums, and claimed Kilmer refused to speak to him for 2 weeks. He said it was bliss. But here's the problem. Being difficult never killed a Hollywood career. Plenty of stars have thrown chairs, cursed out crews, even assaulted colleagues. Yet they still win Oscars and headline blockbusters. So why was Kilmer treated differently? According to Mel Gibson, it wasn't about behavior. It was about power. Val didn't bow down. He didn't flatter the right producers. He questioned authority. And in Hollywood, that's the deadliest crime. The whispers began. Whispers powerful enough to erase careers without a single headline. Val Kilmer wasn't difficult. He was blacklisted. Quietly. Completely. He knew it, too. In an interview, he admitted with a bitter laugh, "I haven't had a studio job in 15 years. Not in a way I am banned." The pattern. But here's where it gets creepy. Kilmer wasn't the only one. Around the late 90s, other megastars began to vanish. Mel Gibson, once the king of the box office, suddenly couldn't land a studio job unless he funded it himself. Wesley Snipes was thrown in prison over tax disputes blamed on his accountant. Brendan Fraser faded after speaking up about abuse. Coincidence? The internet doesn't think so. In 1999, Stanley Kubrick died just before completing Eyes Wide Shut, a movie drenched in secret societies, masks, and hidden truths. 25 minutes of footage mysteriously vanished after his death. That same year, Val Kilmer disappeared from the A-list. Too many dots. Too perfect a timeline. Mel Gibson described Hollywood as a creepy saloon. The second a stranger walks in, silence falls, and everyone stares, warning you not to enter the haunted house on the hill. Maybe Val wasn't paranoid. Maybe he saw too much. Behind the curtain. Val wasn't just an actor. He was a documentarian of his own life. He carried cameras everywhere, filming behind-the-scenes chaos, private moments, even arguments, as if he knew one day he'd need proof. In his 2021 documentary, Val, He revealed thousands of hours of tapes and reels. One chilling scene showed a director asking him to shut off the camera. Val calmly replied, "I'll keep it on until rehearsal." That wasn't defiance. It was resistance. He was archiving a truth he feared would be erased. Around the same time, the Epstein scandal shadow began spreading. Rumors of black books, secret flights, hidden islands. Did Val refuse an invitation? Did he say no to the wrong people? He never said. But his career's sudden collapse lines up eerily with Hollywood's darkest secrets bubbling just under the surface. Silence wasn't just survival for him. It was armor. Sound of Freedom and Mel's warnings. Fast forward. In 2015, Sound of Freedom, a film about trafficking, was completed. Major studios refused to release it. Disney even buried it after acquiring Fox. Why would the childhood wonder company hide a film about saving children? Enter Mel Gibson, the same actor labeled Hollywood's outcast. For decades, he's warned about predators in the industry, about women reduced to objects, about kids treated like commodities. He supported Sound of Freedom, and when it finally dropped in 2023, it exploded, grossing nearly $100 million despite media hostility. But the attacks weren't about the movie. They were about the truth it threatened. Gibson himself has struggled to mount projects like Lethal Weapon 5, despite massive demand. Why? Because his name is radioactive to the system he keeps exposing. And in his eyes, Val Kilmer was punished for the same reason. He saw behind the curtain and refused to bow down. The Vanishing. By the time Top Gun, Maverick hit theaters, fans saw Val's cameo as a comeback. But look closer, it wasn't triumph. It was farewell. His voice wasn't even real. AI and old recordings stitched together his lines. Every day on set was agony. Every word a mountain. After that, he went quiet. Too quiet. Friends noticed unanswered calls, ignored texts, long silences. Then, on April 1st, the world woke up to shocking news. Val Kilmer dead. Officially from pneumonia. But Hollywood has a script for exits. Pneumonia, heart attack, natural causes. Kim Porter, Heavy D, Andre Harrell, gone the same way. Reports hinted at malnutrition, untreated infections, and heavy painkillers. Not enough to scream murder, but enough to raise eyebrows. Was it illness or something more sinister? Fans look back at his final posts, frail, soft-spoken, whispering, "It's been a while." In hindsight, it felt less like nostalgia and more like goodbye. Val Kilmer wasn't just an actor. He was a man who said no where everyone else said yes. He refused to play puppet in an industry built on silence, and he paid the price. His story isn't just about ego or illness. It's about power, punishment, and the chilling cost of speaking truth in Hollywood. When Mel Gibson hints that Val knew too much, it doesn't sound like conspiracy. It sounds like pattern. Stars vanish, secrets get buried, and the world is fed a softer version of the truth. Was Kilmer blacklisted for being difficult, or silenced for refusing to sell his soul? His cameo in Maverick wasn't just emotional, it was symbolic. A man fighting to leave one last message before disappearing forever. And now, the haunting question remains. If Val Kilmer was erased for speaking up, what happens to the ones who stay silent? Comment your thoughts below.